Kansas City Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chiefs. This is where we are at in 2021, Stephen, as we enter week 10. The Chiefs are not even a field goal favorite against the Raiders. They are 2.5-point favorites against the Raiders. And this number has stuck since it came out. I mean, I thought for sure we would end up seeing the full field goal. It is not. People are not buying in on this Chiefs team. 2.5, 51.5 to 52, your total. What say you? Is this finally where they have bottomed out and it's time to buy back in on the Chiefs? Or is this one of those deals where we just have to sit back and just understand that maybe this team's a mediocre team?
I know there's some sharp bettors in the sports betting world that are still keeping the faith with Kansas City, but I'm having a hard time, Matt. Maybe you can talk me into it. Let's remove the team names from this game. And since week 6, one team is 4th in EPA, 1st in success rate, and is a home underdog. The other team is 21st in EPA, 7th in success rate, and is a road favorite. Which team are you betting on in that situation?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
And that's the home underdog, which is the Raiders. It's insane. So the Chiefs defense, you could argue that they've been improved in recent weeks. 29th on the year in defensive EPA. They're 19th in EPA per play since week 6. But the quarterbacks they faced in that span were Taylor Heineke, Ryan Tannehill, Daniel Jones, and Jordan Love. So how is it real or is it not real? And can the Chiefs offensive line hold up, Matt? Like you pointed this out to us in our Slack channel in the middle of the week. The Raiders are elite in getting pressure without blitzing, which in my opinion is the last remaining cheat code for NFL defenses in this era of crazy offense. They are 5th in pressure rate despite having the 2nd lowest blitz rate. All of those things should add up to them winning this game. The only thing stopping us from betting on them is our prior bias on what we've seen the Chiefs been in previous years.
It's the truth.
So I don't know how to wrestle with that because it's really hard for me to put that out of my brain for what the Chiefs have been in previous years.
Yeah, I mean, look, this Chiefs defense, we already talked about, how bad they've been. Yes, they've been a little bit better over the last couple of weeks, but they're still allowing 6.9 yards per play on first down. It's the worst in the NFL. And so if Derek Carr and company aren't really having to deal with 3rd and longs and things like that, I mean, but I think the most concerning here is Patrick Mahomes and this Chiefs offense. The Chiefs are 26th in the league in EPA per play over the last 3 weeks. 26th in the league in EPA per play over the last 3 weeks. They are 30th in the NFL in points per play over the past 3 weeks. Mahomes set another season low with 4.5 yards per attempt this past week against the Packers. He has 2 touchdown passes over his last 3 games. I mean, this Chiefs offense somehow got broken. And I don't know if Andy Reid lost his fastball or if they just figured out, these defenses have figured out some way, somehow along the way, how you go about attacking this team.
I don't think it's like some crazy complex scheme that the teams that are beating them are employing here. I mean, look at what the Raiders will do this week. They don't blitz. They're going to only send 4. That leaves you 7 deep. That allows you to double Tyreek Hill, double Travis Kelce, and go 1-on-1 on the other remaining eligible receivers. It's not complex. It's just if they're going to double their top 2 weapons, the other guys haven't been getting open enough on a consistent basis, and or the Chiefs O-line hasn't been able to block just 4 rushers.
Yeah, and I expect Mahomes will get pressured a ton. I mean, as you mentioned, I mean, the Raiders don't have to blitz. They only blitz on 13% of dropbacks, which is 31st in the NFL. And they're still one of the top in the league as far as getting pressured. And so I don't expect that to change against this Chiefs team. And I think that means Patrick Mahomes probably sees more of the same this week than we've seen for him over the last month. And so I'm kind of with you, man. Like,
yeah, maybe the teaser leg here with the Raiders at plus 8.5.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why am I not considering this with a home team? Like, why am I not considering this? It's a home team that I'm going to get up to 8.5 against an offense that, again, it's been bad. I mean, I just read you the stats. I mean, like, they're 26th in the league in EPA per play over the last 3 weeks. They are literally 30th in the NFL in points per play over the last 3 weeks. I mean, they have not been good. They've been bad. And so I don't know. I think you're right, man. We had these priors burnt into our head where we probably should be sitting here going, why shouldn't we bet the Raiders, as opposed to like, why shouldn't we bet the Chiefs? It's almost like we should be looking at this from a reverse standpoint.
I can't find any argument at this point to bet the Chiefs other than blind faith that they will start looking like the offense we've seen in the past. And it's hard for me to bet on blind faith.
Yeah. So I think we've kind of both gotten to the point where throughout this game, I mean, it's like it'd be Raiders or nothing for me. And I know that's crazy to say. And, you know, I can't believe we're to that point with this Chiefs team.
We had the same situation when they played the Buffalo Bills, Matt. We bet the Chiefs at less than a field goal on blind faith that the Chiefs should never be less than a field goal favorites. And we got torched by it. So we're deeper into the season now. The metrics have to matter.